Hey guys, it's KC Jilly. I thought I would take you around and show you what's going on because we got a chance of some rough weather this evening and in the morning, and it could hail. So I'm going to show you how far my stuff has come before anything can hit it. So let's check it out. There's my spare cabbage that made it. And there is a banana pepper I thought was dead, but it's coming. Got a trumpet vine in the fence, and that's a wisteria right there coming. All that silly stuff, but I thought I'd show it so I'd see it for myself. And my onions, they're bulbing now. Let's see here. Get out of the way there, buddy. Some just barely getting going, and others getting a little bit of size to them. You can kind of see down the rows, I guess. I'll walk in between them here. I got some decent onions coming, and there's a sneaky pepper every once in a while here and there in the middle. They're doing okay, recovering from the last little sneaky frost that snuck in. But there's another pepper hiding in there. That one's a cayenne. But they're doing pretty darn well. And seeing as how it is Good Friday, okay? And at Good Friday, my corn is already knee high. So, or at least most of it. It gets trails down over there in the shade. I can't help that. But, so I may have a little corn too if the hail don't come and knock it out, okay? But this is all I have really going on out here at the secret garden. And I thought I would let you guys see in case something comes and gets me. My peach tree's doing well, and all these little pepper bushes that I thought were surely dead, they're starting to come back to life. And these are the ones that's been overwintered a couple years in a row and then some. So my fig tree, even though it had the pretty shape to it, it died up here, and I tore off all the dead branches except for that stuff. And it's coming back at the base, and one of the limbs that I took off of this guy, I just stuck in the ground right there, and that dude's coming too. So if the hail don't kill everything, the rain will be beneficial, and we ought to start really cooking now. So now I'll show you around the house. So do you guys know Asen? He met me here at the house, and we're gonna look around. I'll show you my gardening shirt. Gardening with grandbabies. My wife went to the dentist, and they asked her, what have you been up to? And she said, not much, just gardening with grandbabies. And they said, that ought to be on a t-shirt. So I got each of us one of these and made a t-shirt, and now I'm sporting it, and Bubba doesn't like it. It makes him mad. I think it's because of his butt.
Yeah, it's from my butt.
So this isn't part of the vegetable garden, but I just thought I'd show these dadgum hollyhocks are pretty. Man, look at that. They grow all up and down.
Yeah, and look, they're on this one.
Yeah, you got that one?
And look, these are all gonna go right here.
Yeah, all of those are gonna be flowers too.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of hiding in there at the moment, but we got all different colors.
And look, pink. Yeah.
They're called hollyhocks.
Hollyhocks.
I call them hockey locks, just to aggravate my wife. These guys are all busting loose here. Some of them are already done.
I hate hollyhocks, Mommy. Papa.
But the yard's looking really nice. Now, let's go look at my starts over here on the porch. All right, the black crims are starting to pop out. That means the rest of them will be pretty close. I can see a tomatillo coming through there, so. And a pink Berkeley tie-dye, little tiny leaves. And I've got some more tomatoes here. These will probably end up out at my secret garden in that greenhouse that I haven't done anything with. And here's my herbs. Dill and cilantro are in this guy. So trumpet vine's coming out, taking off. This fig tree, I thought it was dead, but it's coming back, so that tickles me. And right here is one of those that was on the porch. That one down there is a brown turkey, and this is a Celeste. And that also is a Celeste. Yes, sir. Oh, and Asen found an acorn.
That was a good hiding spot.
Here's those banana trees. They're finally starting to come back out.
Yeah.
Yep, and this is the Esperanza, the hope plant. Right there it is. These are going to be yellow.
These are gonna be different ones like back there.
I know it. Those are the orange Esperanzas.
These are pleasant.
And this guy's got flowers all over it. It's the oleander. We had a freeze a couple years back that really knocked them out, but they've been coming back good. And I believe this
Look.
maybe is a jasmine. I can't remember, to be honest. Okay, and the grapevine is coming. Look here. Look at all that new stuff coming back out of it.
And look.
Yep.
These yellow things.
Goes up to there right now. It gets a little longer and I'll fold it back through and it can come over here and I'll spread it along the fence.
These are gone.
Oh yeah, isn't that nice? This is all trash growing in the
This
stacky.
is hiding right there.
We have work to do, Asen, you know it. All right, the peppers are hanging in there. All right, little serrano's flowering everywhere. All these little romas are flowering. These peppers are doing okay. Asen's playing with the green bean over there.
And look,
These romas already got some tomatoes on there.
can I pull these or not?
Yes, you can pull that. That's sedge. It's a nut grass, nut sedge. All right. But everything's doing okay. The flowers look like you know what, but we'll see what happens with them. All right, and that is a Tepine chili there.
You have to move.
There is the habanero. And a couple more Roma tomatoes. We got our raised beds full. And I've got leeks planted in here amongst red snappers. Same situation going on over here. And back there, that is a silver Yamato watermelon. So I figure I'll just let it cascade over and I'll run it back and forth from one side to the other and down the fence. Yep, I know it. All right, so let's take us a look around.
Can I?
Yes, you can. See where the Brussels sprouts, I thinned out all those leaves where I can see what's underneath there, but I brought them over here to just break down. That's the popcorn bush.
This is really beautiful.
And this guy, looky, it's coming back, even though the frost nailed it.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's a good thing.
There, look.
All the cannas, yep, that's nice. Thank you.
I got the whole thing down.
All right, so our cannas are starting to kind of come on back. I got apparently a whole lot of the morning glory seed has been put in here so thick that I'm gonna have to pick it all out or it's gonna cover the world again. So I got a little bit of weeding to do
There's
myself.
Josh right here.
There's some bananas
This
growing
was
in here.
from Eldon.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's the boss of us when we was going swinging.
Oh, that's nice.
Because,
It's good to have a boss, ain't it?
yeah.
This comfrey is flowering. Isn't it pretty? Standing up nice and tall and drawing up good stuff from a peach tree. That's the one I grew from seed. It's doing well. Comfrey flowering, another peach tree doing great. All right. So the hostas are doing pretty good. The strawberries are doing well. They're doing so good here and I like it, but I can't get any because the dadgum snails and the roly-polies, the pill bugs. And so I'm fighting with whether or not I want to put them in the stacky or not. I know it'll be better, but gosh, they like it here. I might have to put the stacky over here, maybe back here in this little open area. That way we can actually get some to eat. Yeah, don't mess with it, baby. Pawpaw's put down some stuff. Some Sluggo Plus to maybe kill some of these critters. Okay, it looks like while the roses look great right now, they're losing the battle. You can
I
see.
got water because I thought these was times were rolled that way. I got some water for them.
Okay, and the elephant ears are about to kick butt and take names, so scooting on down.
Even I did this one that you.
Same setup. Now there's a grapevine here.
Even I did.
And
this
it's
one.
begun to take back off. That's good. I'd like to see it all the way down my fence. All right.
Yeah, because we already saw it a young time
And
ago.
all these melon seeds, I pulled most of them up. There's a couple back in there. You can see them hiding up underneath there. And I'm leaving one or two. We'll let it grow. It ain't gonna hurt anything. But you can see how many right here that I pulled up. All of those were melon seeds just coming up from last year that we had thrown an old watermelon there. These were on my front porch. These are zucchini plants. And I've got them planted all the way down. We'll see how they do. Looking a little bit rough and burnt. We'll see about this guy too. That's that pumpkin, I think. And the chives are doing good. The onions, I chopped off the tops of all of them because they were all folded over all over the place. These chives are flowering, which is cool. All right, we got one stray carrot, and that's some parsley back there in the corner.
Maybe we can pour the carrot. Maybe the carrot's ready.
There's the spaghetti squash. And I want to say this is the yellow squash, but I may be wrong. We'll find out shortly. If not, it's another zucchini. And there's another over there. I got room for something else here. I actually put a little Tabasco pepper there because it was suffering. I thought I'm going to try to get it in the ground, see if there's any hope, but there's no hope. You can see now, let's get down under here. The Brussels sprouts. More are still coming. You know, some are doing much better than others. We got enough we could eat off of them again, so Mama's gonna have to come out here and take care of these guys. She's the harvester of those, so let's go look over there. All right, and these onions are starting to bulb. You can see them. Nothing spectacular, but got a little something happening with them. Hopefully they'll come on with it without seeding on me. Okay, and there's my olive tree. And in the pots that I took those snappers out of that are in the raised bed, these guys were also in there, but they were still a little bit small for me to stick in there. So I just went ahead and set them over here and let them do their thing. All these onions are going to seed. I'm hoping the same thing's gonna happen with this carrot. Every carrot that you see in these videos at this point, I'm growing for seed. So, flowers, losing their flowers. I'll have to break down. My wife and I are both pretty busy. And as far as making things flower again and inspiring them to keep going, that is something we both need work on. So, maybe one of us can figure out how to do that. All right, you can see my blue stuff is just not gonna make it. These guys are. They're still pretty. Those will do well here. That fig's bushing back out. All right, let's go look in that greenhouse. There's my garlic, still not ready, even though you see a lot of yellow trashy looking stuff. It's just not ready.
Look.
Oh, do you see what I see, Asen?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're not gonna eat that, are you?
Yeah.
You dirty dog. And we got a carrot hiding down in there. That's gonna be for seed too.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. All right. Okay, and I got a zucchini. We got a big old deal down there doing well. Another zucchini. Everything's still going to seed over here, but it's not a problem. That has got to be the tallest Butter Crunch lettuce. I believe it's Butter Crunch.
I
Okay.
already ate it all.
It's got to be the
guys.
tallest one I've ever seen. It's a
I
good
already
4
ate
foot
it
tall.
all.
You ate it,
Yeah.
you little pig. Anywho,
Look, there's another one.
these guys are going to seed. Whatever it is, I'm going to steal all the seed off of it
Scarty, get out
as
of
it
there.
gets done. Yep. Ace, that's tall as you are, isn't it? All right, you can see my tomatoes plants are
Look
doing
at
well
that.
here.
This is gonna even
Got a
better.
squash or zucchini, no, zucchini on that one.
Hey, look.
Alyssum. Got another Roma. And another Roma,
Because I'm bugging.
alyssum, zucchini. Okay, and I noticed the other day, this guy had a blowout in it. And right about the time I backed down the valve on it, I haven't replaced it yet. I'm still letting it water. But I've got a leak on this line, and that one's got a leak on it as well, a little further down. So I got to replace both of these guys.
Guys, you get the pumpkins. We're just getting
Yep.
bigger.
There's the old compost area, and all these pumpkins are growing wild, and I'm not going to mess with them. We're going to let them do their thing.
Me too.
I haven't got when my herbs get ready, I'll probably put them back here because it's kind of shady. And
What is
stuff
this?
that doesn't need
Oh,
sun too much, that's what's going to go in these two guys. But I've got them ready now. And I could set them up with drip irrigation, but to be honest, I watered these guys down the other day and they are still wet. So I'm just going to use a water hose and water them every couple of days.
Guys, you.
Asparagus is doing great. Oh, you got something else you want to show us, Bubba? Oh man, another one.
It's
All right.
getting bigger.
Yep. And there's my fig tree. That's the new one, the Violet
And
de
look at
Bordeaux.
those.
And the biscuit. These comfrey haven't flowered yet. Those flowers are hanging on, and I'll tell you, if you look in the back up against the fence there, I threw clover seed down all the way along the fence line about 3 days ago, and look at that stuff. Gosh, it takes off fast. And there's also, I've cheated up in there, and I've thrown some sunflower seeds here and there, and I don't know if the clover liable to smother it out before it can get started, but if it gets started, then I'll have some bushiness in the back to kind of help hide the fence. You can see that fig tree's coming back. Little sunflower's doing good, and that biscuit. Sanizo. I still haven't seen anything from my cucumbers up front either. They haven't done anything.
Hi,
So,
guys.
hey,
You
Asa.
get my backpack.
Yeah, we saw it a minute ago. You got a dinosaur backpack. These two peach trees are doing okay.
And you
I don't know that I'm gonna have any peaches, but they're okay. All right.
And it has a backpack.
I think we're ready to move on, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. This one's fixing to flower.
Baby back.
All right. And this little idiot
There's
right
some
here, he
nuts
wants
in
to go in
here.
there so bad he can't stand it.
Guys,
This is his favorite spot. He likes to go in there and soak down all my plants. Make sure anybody who comes around can see it.
well, this is my backpack and there's eggs in here.
Eggs?
Yeah.
Why do you have eggs in your backpack?
Because they're babies.
Because it's Easter almost and you want to hunt Easter eggs?
No.
These tomato plants are doing okay?
You squirty people.
I know. That's what he does. That's a celebrity. All right. Okay, let's see here. This early girl's pretty tall. And these pepper plants. Now, I had another tomato plant right there. And my other dog, my big dog, she hadn't come back in here. She's thinking about it. You could see her back down there. Choco, what are you doing? You know anything about this tomato bush that got plowed down? Mm-hmm. That right there is the dog equivalent of a D7 right there. She saw a golf cart out in the street driving past, and I screwed up and opened the gate, and she took this guy out. And I said some cuss words. Don't even think about it, Choco. Y'all go on. Watch out. Watch out. No, go on. Yeah, see how she just walks over everything. She didn't worry about it. She was laying on this, so. Anywho, my sweet peppers look healthy, but I'm not getting any flowers on them yet, so we'll see what happens.
She said it again.
I know it. And here's the orange trees. They're doing okay. Got some fresh leaves on them. Everybody's fluffing out. So that's where we're at before the storm.
Yeah.
Asen and I hope y'all have a great Easter. God bless you. Right?
And we're gonna color eggs today, and you have to be good every single day.
That's right. We're going to go color eggs. We'll see y'all later.